Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We are live out here in Orange City, Volusia County. This is my first live video, so take it easy on me. There's a lot of Trump supporters as well as Harris supporters over this way, but we're gonna ask questions to both sides regarding the First Amendment, among some other questions. So let's go ahead and walk around and meet as many people as we can. There are some familiar faces in the First Amendment audit community or activism community. You probably know who Geo or Dr. Sean Berry are. They're over there on the other side. How you doing? How you doing? Do you guys come out here every Friday or? Yeah? I'm Zach, by the way. What's your name? get your input on something? Why do you support your candidate, Kamala, right? Harris. Why do you support Harris? I'm sorry? Kamala. Why do you support Kamala? Why do you say that? You know, is there any policy in particular that draws you to Kamala? All of them? Is there any particular you want to talk about? I don't watch TV, so I don't know what their policies are not on either end. So, any comment on those? All right. Yeah, I think you were right.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, how you doing today? Can I ask you some questions? I'm asking everybody the same questions. Are you, what makes you support Harris and Walz? Or ma'am, do you want to answer that question? Basic human decency? I'm repeating what you say because it's hard to hear out here. So I'm reading your sign. It says, hate will not make us great. So what would be the alternative to hate? Is it to have a conversation? Okay.
Not trying to set up one group of people as the evil group.
Okay.
Not telling lies about Haitian immigrants eating dogs and cats. And then the kids having to get thrown out of school because they have bomb threats in their schools. All this vitriol, so many different people, is just ridiculous. If you're not white, Anglo-Saxon Protestant, then you don't belong here. This country is founded on immigration. But mostly, I just have a problem with people trying to tell other people what they can and cannot do. We're supposed to be a free country, and a free country does not mean that I get to tell you what to do, so I'm free. A free country means that I get to do what I get to do as long as it's not hurting you, and you get to do what you get to do as long as it's not hurting me.
I certainly support liberty, 100%.
And I just see Donald Trump as just promoting vitriol and hate and separation and trying to take people's rights away.
So you support Harris because she's the opposite of what you see Trump as? Trump is like a hater, and then Kamala is the alternative.
Trump is a hater, but also because Kamala Harris is incredibly intelligent, kind, and competent.
Intelligent, kind, competent. Okay. Anything else you want to add to anything? Or I appreciate you answering my question. Thank you. Hey, ma'am, how you doing today? My name's Zach. Hi. So okay, you're with Harris. So I'm asking everybody the same question. What makes you a Harris supporter? Like, is there a particular policy or like anything in particular you'd like to share about like why you want to promote Harris?
You know, if you don't mind, I'm just going to hold my sign because I just talked to the fellow that also.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Taking a break?
Long time.
Okay. Well, you enjoy your break. Maybe I'll see you around again.
And we ended up peacefully.
Ended up what?
We ended up peacefully.
Peacefully? Awesome. That's my intention too. So hopefully we'll get an opportunity and, it'll be peaceful, I promise. All right, thank you. Dr. Sean Berry, how you doing, sir? It's been a while, man. Just asking questions on both sides, the same questions, trying to get an idea of, why Trump supporters are supporting Trump and why Kamala supporters are supporting her. I like that sign. Jesus saves. What does it say on the other side? Man, I gotta say, brother, you've lost so much weight since I've seen you last. I saw you at Wright's Krispies place, and yeah, man, whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Actually, it's called the felony indictment diet.
Great job,
I had to
guys!
defend myself over years.
You guys are doing great over here. We outnumber them.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
I had to defend myself from a security guard in a team office attacked me. He tried to dump me out of the chair.
Is that on camera?
Yeah. Then jammed his hand in my side and bruised my kidney when he did it.
Wow, shit.
And then I used my cane to get him off of me. Nothing with his PTSD. He's military. He used my cane to get him off of me. Earned me a felony indictment for years.
Oh, brother.
I was advised by my attorney to plea out. I pled out to a company jury.
Oh, jeez. Well, looking at the positive side of it, you look great, man. You look great.
I'm just looking corner to corner here,
Yeah, I just started.
Yeah, change our signs. I'm going to this one here. My last one was religious one, so this is kind of half religious and still
Do you want to plug in your name? Dr. Sean Berry. All right, Dr. Sean Berry's do some good work. I've seen his stuff. Well, good luck. They don't seem too rowdy today.
No, I think last week with this is public service.
That's why I'm here. He invited me out here, but then it turns out he can't be here today. So, but I'll be here in his.
For the Bible last week, maybe they needed a little humility here, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask these ladies why they're wearing the little red cape things.
Right.
Nice to see you out here, brother. I'll see you around.
Be safe.
You too. I gotta ask, what's with the red capes? Handmaid's Tale? Yes, on the Amendment 4. What? Sorry, I don't watch TV or anything. What is Amendment 4? Overturn the abortion ban? Oh, okay. I figured it has something to do with abortion. So, can I ask you the same question I'm asking them? Like, what makes you support Kamala over Trump? Or if you want to answer that question, is maybe any particular policies? Maybe Amendment 4 is your reason, but is there another policy reason why you support Kamala? That's the main reason there. Okay. All right. And what is Amendment 4? Has to do with being able to have abortions in any state at any time for any reason? Just in the state of Florida. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for answering my question. How's it going, man?
Good luck, man. We'll talk to you.
I know who you are. Yeah, I just learned who you are today. You're don't tell me. Trump, paint the Trump. There you go. I'm Liberty Troll. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Yeah.
So what's your
I'll follow your page here.
yeah,
I'm recording right now, but I'll look at Liberty what?
Liberty Troll. Yes, sir. I don't have as many subscribers as you. I got about 70,000, but
Oh, this man, he's Liberty Troll on ScrewTube.
YouTube, yes, sir. ScrewTube,
I call
yeah.
it ScrewTube. I'm demonetized and shadow banned and everything.
Wow. Well, I can guess why. Because anything about Trump or anything that he stands for, you tend to get censored.
And if Kamala gets in there, they're going to ramp up the censorship to 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've already, I'm telling these guys, they've already been busted working, telling Facebook and Twitter who to censor, YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
They don't believe me. They think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
They watch CNN. That's it.
I'm trying to be as neutral as I possibly can, but the myth of neutrality, everyone has their dispositions. You can't really be neutral, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to ask the same questions of everybody who's here. Can I ask you a question about the First Amendment?
First Amendment?
Yeah, there are 5 fundamental freedoms protected under just that First Amendment. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are?
Freedom to assemble,
Yep.
freedom to petition your government. I got 2, right?
3 more.
Freedom to speak my mind? I don't know.
There's an acronym, RAPS, R-A-P-P-S.
Yeah.
What's the R?
R?
Yeah.
Revolution, baby. Yeah, I don't have it memorized, bro.
It's religion.
Okay. Freedom of
You said assembly, I believe. There's press, which is what I'm doing, what we're both doing. Petition, you said that one, I think. And then the last one is religion.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, speech.
Speech, yeah.
Yeah.
which is
We're doing that out here too.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
The one I'm worried the most about. But it's all incorporated into one amendment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
So,
funny, man. We all turn off on the right about the First Amendment, and then we don't really, we can't articulate exactly
yeah.
like you just said,
Yeah.
how you break it down. So
Yeah.
it's good to know.
So this is Paint the Trump.
Yeah.
All right, subscribe to Paint the Trump, guys. Nice to meet you, brother.
Good seeing you.
Got quite a lot going on the other side here. A lot of flags.
Dead people for Harris! Dead people for Harris!
Give you guys a little landscape. I'm sorry, I can't see your all's comments for some reason. How you doing, sir? I'm gonna ask you the same question. Why do you support Trump over the other candidate?
Why do you support Kamala?
I don't support Kamala.
You gotta support somebody.
I support Trump. I'm trying to be neutral, though.
I don't think you are. I think you're over here undercover.
You think so?
Yep.
Well, I'm trying to be undercover. It's not working out so well. Why do you support Trump?
No comment.
Don't be a Kamala supporter. Come on, man.
No, I'm not a Kamala supporter.
Can you answer a question about the First Amendment then? Like what 5 freedoms are underneath the First Amendment? If you can name all 5, I'll buy you a drink. How about you? Do you know what the 5 freedoms are under the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech,
Yep.
freedom to assemble peacefully,
Yes, sir.
freedom of religion, freedom of press. The last one I always have trouble with. It's about writing documentation. I can't remember what the last one is.
RAPS is an acronym that I use. So you have religion, you have assembly, press, petition.
Petition, that's
Yeah, and then speech. Yep, you got most of them. Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. All right, I think we've seen everybody over here on this side. Let's continue on this way. So these 3 are not too excited about answering our questions. There's some more Harris supporters. Hey, gentlemen, how's it going today? How's it going? I'm trying to ask everybody a question about the First Amendment. Can I ask you a question? Well, I'm going to ask it anyway. There's 5 fundamental freedoms in just the First Amendment. What are those 5 freedoms? Can you name any of them? I'll give you a hint. One of them's freedom of speech. Do you know another one? Oh, that's not a freedom, sir. That would actually be against the law. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. I'm out here. We're all out here exercising the same right, freedom of speech. I'm exercising actually freedom of press and speech. I'm sorry?
How people want their kids brought up
And what?
talk like that,
Talking like what?
want fights, shit like that.
Well, I personally, I don't, you know, I try not to be profane and obscene. I have a channel that I try to remain. I have a reputation being professional and polite, so you don't have to worry about me like trying to escalate situation. I'm just trying to, both Trump supporters and Harris supporters, I'm trying to figure out, you know, like your all's knowledge of the First Amendment, why you support your candidate. That's pretty much it.
Just don't vote for a felon. That's it. Plain and simple. You don't vote for a felon. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
I don't
He's a
understand.
fucking loser. How can anybody vote for him?
Because he's a felon.
Son's stomach's gonna throw down.
Easy game.
Let me ask you this: is there any particular policy that you support of Kamala's? Any particular one that stands out for you? Okay. And then last question. There's 5 fundamental freedoms underneath the First Amendment. Just under the First Amendment. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are? One of them is we already talked about it. It's freedom of speech. And then you got 4 more. Do you know any of the other 4? It's okay if you don't. I'm just, you know, just trying.
Allowed to gather.
Yep, it's good. In good faith, we look it up later.
All you got for an answer.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. How you ladies doing? Can I ask you guys the same question I'm asking everybody about the First Amendment? So you guys are out here exercising the First Amendment freedom of speech. I can appreciate that. What do you guys have any policies that you support of Kamala's in particular that you would like to, you know, share like what that policy is that you support? Someone's calling the cops on you guys?
Well, we've been parking over there for a few years, waving our Trump flags. It does say no trespassing, but no one's ever done anything about it.
Oh,
But
this was
these
the first year?
Yeah, these guys have been calling the cops on us because it says no trespassing. Never had a problem for 3 years. Now all of a sudden the cops come out here last Friday and tell us they're going to trespass us if we park there.
I heard somebody say something about that.
So
So
listen,
you guys are usually over there then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So now that they took most of their parking away, we're going to wave flags with the dummies. That's why we're over here. They wanted it. They got it.
So now it's a big
Yeah.
melting pot.
Now it's a big, yeah. Now they get the diversity that they wanted.
Well, this lady over here has a sign that says well, where is it? Right there. Hate will not make us great.
There's
So
a hate sign.
you would assume that would mean to have a conversation with the opposing side, right? Kind of like what I'm doing.
They won't talk to you.
No.
They're so full of hate. They keep trying to shoot our guy. We're not shooting their people.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. That's a question I'm going to ask. What they think about the second assassination attempt that recently took
The
place.
lady in the white plaid shirt there, she loves it. She wished they would have shot him.
Which one?
The one with the white-haired lady, right next to the yield sign.
Oh, I see her. Okay.
She's good with it. She thinks she's mad that they missed.
Oh man, it's terrible. That's a terrible thing to say, you know. Anyway, sorry, man. I was going to ask you, is there any particular policy that you support? Oh, you don't have to. It's all consensual. All right, all right.
Hey, is there any way we can convince your side to stop?
Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, I support that. Absolutely. I noticed that you're standing here peacefully with, fellow, Harris supporters. I appreciate that. What's your name, sir? I'm Zach. Chris? Nice to meet you. Let me ask you, why do you support Trump? What's your main reason?
I want to bring back and save America.
Yeah?
Going down the field, inflation's too high, inflation's bad.
Inflation, bring that down.
Get that border closed.
Keep that border closed. Okay. Yeah, those are two very important issues for sure. Absolutely. So, can I ask you a question about the First Amendment? There's 5 fundamental freedoms under the First Amendment. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are? Speech being one of them.
No, off the top of my head. I'm not that.
That's okay. I'm catching off guard.
It's all good,
Look it up later. They're very important. People like us, right?
All the things that we agree on, they have freedom of speech.
Absolutely. I support freedom of speech 100%. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. Hey, ma'am, how you doing today? Can I get your opinion on a couple of things? I'm asking everybody. I just asked the Trump supporter why he supports Trump. Why do you support Harris? The main reason, huh? Because you're a woman. So women shouldn't support Trump. Oh, okay. So I would assume what is it, number 4? Trump is not going to protect our Constitution of the United States. Okay. Why do you say that? I'm sorry. Can I ask you one more question about the Constitution? Do you know the First Amendment? Oh, we got, what is that, cowbell? How's it going? Can I ask you a question, ma'am? No? Oh, man. What about you? Do you support Harris? I'm sorry?
No, thank you.
And that's a peaceful question. I'm a peaceful guy. I just want to ask you, why you support Kamala. So, yeah, Kamala Harris. I'm asking the Trump supporters why they support Trump. So I'd be interested to see why you guys support Harris. Do you guys know what the First Amendment is? There's 5 freedoms under the First Amendment. Do you care to tell me what those 5 freedoms are? Whoever gets all 5 of them right, I'm gonna go buy them a drink right here at Starbucks. If you can tell me what all 5 of them are. Well, they have teas. They got tea. They got, what's that called? Strawberry acai, whatever you say. The strawberry ones are pretty good. Tempted? No? All right, moving on. I don't know if I can hear over that cowbell. That's pretty loud. All right, so there's nothing else going on this way, so we're gonna make our way back to. She's busy blowing the whistle, so I don't think she's gonna answer any questions. This lady's obviously not interested. There was a couple of Trump supporters who told me that, good luck trying to get these Harris supporters to answer any questions. You know what I've noticed so far, Liberty trollers and hate watchers? What I've noticed so far is that Kamala or Harris voters are only voting for Kamala simply because they hate the other candidate, Trump, which secretly I actually like Trump. And who is this guy? Trump lives. They tried to kill him twice and failed. Rent free in your head. Yeah. I was just talking about how, hey man, how you doing? Geo, it's was it XX? GeoXX? There you go. You guys, a lot of you probably know who he is, along with Sean Barry, Dr. Sean Barry. This guy's a freedom fighter, let me tell you. A freedom fighter right here. And me, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna see you around, brother. Yeah, we give hugs in our community. All right. All right. All right, I think did I miss anybody? Ma'am, did I ask you? Oh, I don't think I talked to you yet. So why do you support Harris over Trump? I'm asking Trump supporters the same question, but in reverse. Why do you, are you?
All the list of shit that Trump's done, we're the opposite.
All right, anything specifically like policy?
You've seen it all listed. I'm not going
I don't watch TV. I don't really know. I don't watch anything to do with politics really.
to check. They don't need
He's
fact
went in
check.
politics. He's created people like you and those that are always harassing. So it's okay to be a bully now.
Well, I'm not harassing. You think I'm harassing you guys? I'm just asking.
Fucking camera out of our face.
I'm not in your face. I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Carol.
Well, can I ask you a simple question then about the First Amendment? I think it might be important because you know, freedom of speech is not harassment, which is what I'm exercising. It's what you're exercising as well.
Well, at least you're not spouting a lot of curses.
Oh yeah. See, I'm peaceful, man. This guy knows I'm peaceful. I'm not trying to. I'm not cussing at anybody. I just want to know why you support, you know, your chosen candidate. That's all. Nope. All right. Well, I appreciate you, sir, being you're the only one out here on this side that's been, well, like on the Kamala Harris side that's been, you know, so willing to answer my questions. I appreciate it. Well, actually, it's fair. Bob over here, the first guy I spoke to, was pretty cordial with me. So, did you get rested up yet? Did you get rested up from that last conversation you had? You said that was peaceful with the other gentleman. Could I ask you a couple questions now? Just a couple questions. I'm right.
Mine. I'm gonna go back to my car for a
Sure.
little bit.
Sure. Okay. Well, if you see me, help me.
All the time.
Yeah. My pleasure. Thank you, ma'am. How you doing, sir? I like your shirt. Could I get your input on a couple questions?
What's that?
So I have a YouTube channel. I'm live right now. I'm asking both sides, you know, why they support the candidate. Like, what's the number one reason why you support, in your case, Trump?
Well, we had the best
Let me
economy.
back up so I'm not too close here.
We had the best economy that we've ever had. We had a secure border, and we was working to make it more secure. We didn't have to worry about our gun rights being taken away from us. We didn't have to worry about having presidential assassinations.
Yeah, right.
We didn't have to worry about the groceries costing more than you can make money to buy for a family of three.
Yeah, I mean, those are very good reasons.
So
I'm trying to get answers out of the other side, you know, why they support Kamala. And really the answers I've gotten so far is that they just hate Trump. That's really what it comes down to. I don't think they really, aside from like some abortion issues, I'm not really getting anything else.
she ain't got no platform to run on, and she won't discuss a platform to run on because the only thing she's got is what Trump does. And this 2025 thing that she says he's on, I ain't got nothing to do with that. She's pulling the tilt. Kamala is a sock puppet. Kamala says what her handler tells her to say, just like Biden was a sock puppet.
Yeah.
And that's why the country is in this is the Hegelian dialectic. Antithesis, synthesis, solution. You make a problem, you provide the solution for the problem, then you're everybody's hero. And that's what the progressives have been doing. And notice I didn't say Democrat, I said progressive. Because the filthy progressives are on both sides of the aisle, on the right and left. And if you look at it, the right and the left are the two wings on the same bird that keeps flying. So you got to look at the progressives. The solution for the progressive is always to take more power from you and give it to the central government. What has been happening up to this point? You've been losing your power, your rights, your finances to an overreaching government. The conservatives want to take power from the government and give it back to the people.
We the people.
And that is scary for some folks because it causes you to have to be responsible for yourself. And that is the scary part about it. And if you want to see anger bristle out, you start talking to somebody about Social Security or Medicaid or Medicare and taking that away, and you will see a demon come out of a little old man or a little old lady. You better not mess with my Medicare and my Medicaid. So it has been going for so long, and we won't even talk about Social Security, the lockbox, and all our money's been going into that you've been paying and I've been paying our whole working lives going into this lockbox, supposed to be saved for us when we retire, is gone, and it's been gone. And the only way they are funding Social Security now is from the people that are working now, paying it in. It's just going through the lockbox right back out the sides of it. And that's why I don't believe we can have a Harris or a Harris Wilkes president.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to really expound on that. I'm finding that the Trump supporters have more substance to what they're saying and can actually unpack some of the reasons as to why they support their candidate, which in your case is Trump. So I appreciate that.
Stop the people that anybody wants to engage in positive ideas on the warfare field of ideas. We want to be the champions on the board, and if you refuse to enter the battlefield or you just give up and shut down and go home, you're a loser. And if you don't have no weapons, and you don't have no equipment, and you don't have a platform, you cannot engage on the battlefield of ideas because you got nothing. It's like going into a gunfight with a spitball. and that's simply where the Harris Wilkes program is right now.
Well, I appreciate your time again. I'm going to try to get around to everybody here, and maybe I'll see you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, I have a question you might like to answer, sir, actually. What do you think about the second assassination on Trump? Do you support it?
He set it up just like the first.
What?
He set it up just like the first.
You think it was a setup?
He said it was. They both were.
All right, so you think both of the assassinations on Trump were...
He needs us, the press. He can't get any other way.
Oh, really? Do you think all those people that go to the Trump rallies, are they fake? Are they photoshopped? I mean, when I look at his rallies, he has a ton of supporters that go out there.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Excuse me, ma'am. Did I ask you yet about Trump or about Harris? I'm asking. Are you a Trump or Harris supporter, ma'am? Ma'am, come on. That's not necessary. Her drink touched my hat. Oh, man. How you doing, sir? You seem like a cool... Hey, let me ask you. Why do you guys... or why do you support Harris? I'm asking Trump supporters the same question. I can barely... I'm sorry.
Freedom.
Okay.
I have 8 sisters. I believe in my sisters have the right to choose. Okay? If abortion's not murder, okay, but it depends on the circumstances. There was one wise man that said to me,
Make sure I'm not...
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
all right, you can kill me now, or you can kill me later. So you're bringing a child to the world abused and not wanted. That's why you have all these school shooters. They're not being loved. I'd rather people support each other, which is more of a Harris method, or at least the words are right. Okay, instead of me trying to demonize you and you trying to demonize me. I am not looking for excuses to who tried to murder him or who tried to murder people in the past. I'm looking for people because our kids deserve peace. So that's why I support Harris. Okay?
Is there any particular policy of Harris's that you would put on a pedestal, or
Yeah, her tough on crime. Okay, even though she made the statement that somebody broke into my house and I was shooting. Everybody has their own document. That's house document, house safety document. The thing is with the staff on crime. I come from a poverty neighborhood. I'm married to Mary, been married 42 years. It's exiting my way out of it.
where are you from?
Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
Okay.
So I came from I know what the devastation of drugs and everything. But when we were lost in that that shuffle. Okay? Unless you have somebody that truly understands and speaks that language. Okay? Which Trump doesn't. Because he cannot say what it's like not to be humble. He cannot say what it's like to walk down the street and then have to dodge a bullet. He cannot say what it's like to watch your kids starve. Okay, and then you out of work as a man. All right? She can relate more to that because of her upbringing. And just like Obama related more to that because of his upbringing. And if you understand, it's not a black and white thing, it's a poverty thing. And every time we walk down the street, whether you have an AK-47 or everything gang, I don't know your age, but I didn't grow up like that. Okay? There was fights, but there was no gunfights. Men were men and women were women. But the thing is, we respect each other. And we came together to support our neighborhood. That's why I'm supporting her. I believe she has community and the people involved. And she's had a proven record on tough on crime. Okay? And she speaks for the rights of women. I don't know how old you are, but by the time before you were born, a few years before you were born, women have those rights at all. Think about that.
I appreciate you giving me answer that question. And then the last question I have would be the First Amendment. We're all here exercising our First Amendment. There are 5 fundamental freedoms under just that First Amendment umbrella. Can you tell me what those 5 freedoms are?
I know freedom of speech.
Yep.
Okay. And just like when Trump came over here and talked to me, he said, "Can I stand next to you?" Yes, we're all free to stand next to each other.
Freedom of assembly.
They don't want us to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because if we do have a shared interest, like I share the water with them. Okay? There was no hostility. We go to fire after we stood next to each other. So those are things that we need to understand. We fought civil rights, we ended it, we moved on. You and I can now share bread and water together. That wasn't actually okay? I was going to get that. So why should we go back?
Well, I appreciate that well thought out answer, man. My name's Zach, by the way.
Joe.
Nice to meet you. My channel is Liberty Troll if you want to look at it with. All right, man. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to try to read the comments here. I'm not sure how to. I have this in horizontal view. I don't know how the hell to look at the comments. Boy. I was going to ask you why you're supporting Harris. What's your name? This lady's trying to drown everybody out who comes and tries to talk to Harris supporters. Not interested in conversation.
When they say this, I say I love you.
No, when we fight, we win. What the hell?
Exactly, I love you.
Oh my gosh. Huh?
Did I ask you yet about Harris? Why you support Harris? Can I ask you why you support Harris, ma'am? No? I figured you might be open to the conversation because you're out here holding a sign showing support. I figured you might want to use words to
Stop harassing people.
How's this harassment?
You're harassing people.
You're the one coming up to my camera with a sign right in my face. Why do you support Harris? Do you support hate? Do you support hate? Ma'am, do you know the First Amendment? Listen to him.
There's no love over there. So listen, what do you call the love? This young man in here, we love each other. Too much look at hey, see, we love each other. See?
I'm just, yeah, there you go. I had a nice conversation with this guy. Can I have a nice conversation with you? Like, I just want to ask, why do you support Harris, ma'am? Do you know the First Amendment? I am. I'm using my freedom of speech right now. I want to ask you if you know the 5 freedoms under the First Amendment? Say again? I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, ma'am. So, how am I harassing, ma'am? I'm just asking questions about why you're out here today supporting Harris. Can you not, ma'am, can you not touch my camera? You step towards me though, ma'am. There you go. I appreciate this guy de-escalating. How's it going, man? Let's see what this says. God bless America. Elect Kamala Joe Harris. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be undercover, man. Oh man. Hey sir, I'm sorry. What was your name again? I forgot.
Joe.
Joe, can you see if you can get any of these guys to answer my question? They think I'm a a threat.
You believe in freedom of press, freedom of speech, right?
Yep.
So I can't force anybody. If they say no, you gotta listen to what they say.
I mean, they might listen to you if you tell them I'm a nice guy.
See, like you said, he says no, he can't listen to me.
Well, maybe him. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me.
I know. See? So I don't know.
Well, Joe knows I'm a nice guy. These ladies won't give me a chance. I don't know why you come out here to hold a sign, but you're not willing to, use your words and express why it is that you support. I'm not supporting anything right now. I'm just asking both Trump supporters and Harris. Like, I talked to Joe, had a nice conversation. He gave me some reasons why he supports Harris. I'm just trying to get everybody's input on why you support your candidate. That's all.
Are you afraid to go on that side?
I'm going there next. Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody on this side. Then I'm going to get everybody on that side.
I hope they don't verbally assault.
Well, I tell you, let the horns speak for themselves. How many horns have you heard positive? So there you go. Let them speak for themselves. Let the horns speak for themselves.
Do you want to answer that question, ma'am? Like, why do you support Harris? I'm sorry? Women's right to choose. All right. And could I ask you one more question about the first? Medicare. Okay.
What you can do. Let me ask you a question though. And I'll
Negotiate.
answer
Oh,
this
one
question.
Trump promised
One sec.
to negotiate for drugs,
Mhm.
and he didn't. He promised a bill to fix the streets and fix the infrastructure. He didn't.
Okay.
Got 4 years in there doing crap.
Okay. Well, I appreciate.
He had a big show about guns
Uh-huh.
after Parkland, and he didn't do nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Florida did,
I appreciate.
but
Okay.
then they took it off back
All right.
What about taking away everybody's social security?
Trump.
Cutting into it.
Trump trying to take away everyone's Social Security.
They're cutting into it. They wanted all the Republicans. They wanted to cut our social security. Stuff we've earned through the decades.
5 years, and he might be the head of the house.
Interesting. Okay. And then last question. Under the First Amendment, you got 5 freedoms. Right now, we're doing what's called freedom of speech. What other? Do you know any of the other 4 freedoms under First Amendment that you remember? Freedom of protest. Or you mean petition? Same thing, I guess. Well, under the First Amendment, I mean. So you got freedom of speech. Yep. Freedom to petition your government.
Yes.
And then freedom of what?
Not to attack it.
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't believe in attacking someone's freedom of speech. But yeah, the other ones are, so you got freedom of speech, you got freedom to assemble, which is kind of like what we're doing out here, freedom to petition your government, freedom of religion, and freedom of press, which is what I'm doing right now. So, all right, well, thank you for the conversation. Have a good rest of your day, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Now we showed you nothing but love and everything else, but we showed all the purpose. Okay. Why is it that they feel that in order to communicate they have to name call? Every person that walks past it as a Trumper called me, and I haven't seen one of us do that. Okay. Giving fingers. I've not seen anybody that's a Republican or Democrat do that.
Well, I've been
called.
called.
Not you.
Yeah, I've been called names by some of the Harris.
That's what I'm saying. I understand. So they need to understand that's not how you build community. That's truly divided, and they're taking space from that person. So that's the key question you ask them. Can you have a dialogue without calling names?
All right, I'm going to check out both sides.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
I've heard him cursing women not long ago. And I went to
Who?
the police about it. They said it's freedom of speech.
Who was doing that? Well, I mean, so the First Amendment, so freedom of speech. I don't personally go around like cussing at people, but so what the First Amendment freedom of speech protects is what is offensive speech. So if offensive speech was against the law or Constitution, what's the point of having a First Amendment freedom of speech? Because it protects offensive speech.
But violating your space is not.
Exactly. Like if you're getting in someone's personal space, that's different.
That's not
I'm talking about just words, like words. As long as you're not inciting violence, right? Or exactly.
And that's violating my freedom.
Fighting words, inciting violence, those sorts of things. That's not protected.
That's what I want you to ask them. How do we have a dialogue and a conversation? Okay, violate that space. That's intimidation. That's not freedom of speech. That's what I'm trying to point out. Not the words. Okay, that's what I love about it.
See it. How y'all doing? All right, guys, so what do you think so far? There's a lot of people over there on that side, too. We should go check that out. We got a privacy creator. All right, let's head on over to the other side without breaking the law. I like this flag. Don't tread on me with a gator, because we're in Florida. Wait for this to let us go across. All right, so we spent quite a bit of time just, over here in this little section where you have a mixture of Trump and Kamala supporters. I only met one Trump supporter that was kind of a douche. This guy right here. I remember him from Foshin's video. This is a public service. Foshin asked this guy right here what the 5 elements of the First Amendment were, and this guy was a real jackass. Hello again. You walking across as well? I will not comply. Absolutely. When it comes to vaccinations and the mask mandates, do not comply. Just like we don't comply with unconstitutional policies in public places. Amen?
Yeah, we're here to challenge it.
That's right. That's how you make change, man. That's right. Have you seen law enforcement here yet? Oh, they're just circling around, keeping an eye on us. They were harassing James Madison? Oh. I'll make my way over to him. I did say hi to him a little bit earlier before I started the live.
They got called on it one time. I heard they're harassing right now.
What were they saying? What were they saying to
They
him?
were gaslighting him about his activism.
Really?
Yeah.
They approached him and were gaslighting him?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I gotta go. There's a law enforcement vehicle right there. So I noticed some signs across the way there. It says Powers for Sheriff. He's running against Chitwood. Whoops, I mean Chitwood. Foshin thinks thinks Chitwood's a real gem, but he had an opportunity to speak to Powers last Friday, that live that he did. He actually got to speak to Powers, and Powers got all 5 elements correct under the First Amendment. He was able to name them off. So much respect. Any of you locals are trying to decide who to vote for sheriff. Well, Powers knows the First Amendment, Chitwood doesn't. Actually, Chitwood violates the First Amendment all the time. doing? Hello. I like that mask. I spent like a good amount of time on the other side with the Harris supporters trying to ask them like why they support Kamala and the First Amendment and stuff. Let me ask you, can I ask you the same question? Like why do you, in reverse obviously, why do you support Trump? He loves the country, okay?
I mean, he's got a plan.
Last time he did great.
He doesn't have to be doing this. He's set for life. He's rich.
Were you here last Friday?
Yep.
That was you with that mask last Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't here, but I know the guy that was here last time that you spoke to, Foshin,
Yeah.
with the duck shirt.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. He invited me out here, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it.
It's such a vibe. It's so electric. I love to see people getting involved.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like your shirt. Honor our defenders.
Sir.
Amen, man. Did you serve? Did you serve?
No, sir.
What about you? Do you guys have anybody in the family that served?
Dad was in the Navy during the war.
Nice. Appreciate his service.
And my brother-in-law.
Cool. And then
Honorable people.
My
Yeah.
uncle was shot down. So I always remember that. I'm like, what he did for us. So.
I appreciate his service and your family members' service as well. And then last question I always ask everybody is: there's under the First Amendment we have 5 fundamental freedoms that are protected, we the people. Do you guys know what those 5 freedoms are? We're exercising one of them now.
Right to bear arms.
That's the Second Amendment. just under the First Amendment, you got speech. That's one, because we're exercising freedom of speech. I'm exercising another one too. So there's 4 more. You know what? You want to name? Can you name any offhand? I know it's random. I caught you off guard, but I'll tell you what they are. So you got religion, you have assembly, you have press, petition your government, and speech. So those are the 5. Very important in this country.
Free speech. I mean, look what our country's founded on. Look what our forefathers went through.
Especially to bear arms.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't have a First Amendment if it wasn't for the Second Amendment, right? Yeah.
Religious freedom. No question.
Yeah.
That's the individual rights of this individual to speak.
Yeah.
To assemble without any trouble.
Yeah.
We got it right.
You know what I noticed is that on this side, so you're holding an American flag. There's a lot of American flags on this side, but when I look over here across the street at the Kamala supporters, none of them are holding an American flag.
Yeah.
That kind of it's indicative of something, don't you think?
I think so. I agree.
I've been trying to be neutral here, but I can't, man. I like Trump. I'll be honest. I am a Trump supporter, but I'm trying to be, as neutral as I can, trying to get both sides reasoning as to why they support their candidate.
Our relatives, my dad, we're absolute opposite sides politically.
Yeah, me and my family are too. I'm like the black sheep in my family.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so.
But you ask, but you ask them, they'll sit, they watch the news, MSNBC, the same 5 talking.
MSNBC, CNN, NBC, ABC, they're all in bed with each other. Fox News as well. Ever since the Suns took over, that's gone downhill too. I don't even watch the news anymore. I try to gather news now, but.
Mostly watch YouTube. That's where.
Hey, look me up on YouTube. You might appreciate my channel. It's Liberty Troll. Liberty space troll. 2 words. I troll liberty in the places that need it. All right. Well, keep up the passion. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Look at this flag. Yeah. Let me back up. It's all zoomed in. There we go. All right, cool. I got it. I can barely understand. I can't understand anybody out here, but much less. I'm really terrible at answer. Yeah, here we go. Oh, he told you to get over here because you're not one of them. Yeah, they were pretty rude to you from what I saw. Most of them were trying to be rude to me, but yeah. Oh, it's got. Let me see that. It's got the camel toe. That's awesome, man. Camel Joe Harris. Yeah, I mean, one of the guys already said it. They're basically puppets. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna go over there next. I see someone I recognize from the last video. All right, we're gonna go talk to some of these Harris voters. I already see the trend from the Trump supporters. They're all pretty nice and welcoming and willing to answer questions and really get into it. You can see the passion there, passion for their candidate, Donald Trump, in this country. I'm hearing a lot of answers having to do with this country. Unfortunately, what I'm getting from the other side is, you know, we just hate Trump so much, and they're giving a lot of generalizations. I mean, Joe was pretty cool over there. He gave me a pretty well thought out answer. Not saying I agree, though. Hey, I like this flag. Christianity, Constitution, conservatism. I like it. I like it. That's my favorite flag today. I'm a Christian as well. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get the Kamala voters to give me some, like, you know, some reason, some substance to their answers of why they support her. I'm just hearing a lot of, like, oh, we don't like Donald Trump, but, you know, can't really name any policies particular that. Exactly. There's always exceptions, though. You know, you guys saw it. I had a couple decent conversations over there with some of the Kamala voters, but most of the time it was, get away from me. I don't like to have conversations with people I disagree with. Man. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, I think that's the lady that got into it with Foshin last week, with strawberry reddish hair. That he, Foshin said he would push her in the water if she continued to get violent. So we're gonna talk to her, see if she behaves herself. This light takes absolutely forever. This is why I don't do lives. A lot of dead air time. I try to fill in the gaps where I can. Man, look at all these flags. Got a lot of people honking for Trump. We got a car sitting right on the walkway.
Communism is not democracy.
I don't know, should I walk on top of it? Oh, never mind, there they go. We got somebody asking me to ask both sides their stance on helping veterans. All right, that's a good question.
Democrats celebrate abortion. Abortion is murder.
Gio's like, screw this. Careful, Gio.
I think they're playing this music on the Kamala Harris side because they want to exercise power restraint in our First Amendment.
You're up here by yourself. So you're a Harris supporter. Why do you? Can I ask you a question, ma'am? I'm asking everybody the same question. Why do you support Harris over Trump? Because she's what?
Not a felon.
Not a felon.
Prosecutor, not a rapist.
Oh yeah. And is there any particular policy that you hold in high regard that Kamala is one of her policies? Infrastructure bill. I'm repeating what you're saying because it's a little hard to hear. And then, okay, can I ask you one more question though? It's about the First Amendment. It's about the first. We're both exercising it.
About the 14th Amendment.
Well, okay.
You know what the 14th Amendment is? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
It is if you incite an insurrection, you are unable to run for office. How about that?
Okay. And do you know what the First Amendment is?
Free speech.
And there's 5 fundamental freedoms. You named one. Do you know the other 4 by chance?
I've already discussed it. You don't know the 14th Amendment. Your candidate shouldn't even be allowed to run it. He started an insurrection.
All right. Well,
Look it up.
I'm asking everybody about the first. Oh, I will. But do you know the first? Do you know the other 4? You're done. Come on. I thought you were a passionate one because you're up here by yourself. I guess not. All right. Well, at least she answered one of her questions. Oh, there's James Madison, guys, talking to law enforcement. Hey, can I ask you why you support Harris, ma'am? No? Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Huh? Why do you support Harris? Do you have like a certain policy that you support? What about you? Do you support any particular policies or anything of Harris? Huh? What? Stranger danger? What's that? You mean me? As a stranger? Oh, I think you're fine. I don't know if you guys remember from the video that Foshin put out live, but this woman's name right here is Andrea, and she was pretty hostile towards Foshin.
What do you support so much about Trump?
Who says I support Trump? I'm asking everybody the same questions. I'm asking Trump supporters, why do you support Trump? I'm asking Kamala Harris supporters, why do you support Harris? And I'm all, okay. Do you want to opine to why you're holding a sign and why you support Harris? Are you with her?
I'm by myself.
You're by yourself. Okay.
I walked over and got handed the sign.
Oh, okay. You look young. I don't know. Are you?
I'm 21 years
You're 21. You look okay. You look younger than that. So, you don't mind answering my question? Like, why do you support Harris? Is it because you don't like Trump, or?
No, because I was Trump at one point.
Oh, you liked Trump at one point? It's really hard to hear over this damn music, but like one policy. Just like name one policy, one reason as to why you support Harris.
You know, taxes are so high because of
taxes are high because of Trump?
Yeah, we're under tax bracket right now, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, okay. So you, because you don't.
Until 2025, and everyone thinks that the taxes are so high because he is Biden, but we're actually under Trump's tax policy until 2025.
Okay, so it's the tax issue that's the biggest thing for you.
To get a house right now. None of my generation.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I would have had a house by now too if the market wasn't so damn high, you know, right now. But do you know the First Amendment? Do you know what the 5 freedoms under the First Amendment are? This is my last question, by the way. You got freedom of speech, but we're doing it right now. Do you know of any other ones? There's 4 more. All right, I'll tell you. We got freedom of religion. We got freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition or question our government. Doesn't get any more American than that, right? So I appreciate you exercising your First Amendment here today. Maybe I can get these others to answer my question. That wasn't so bad, right? What's your name?
Gracie.
What?
Gracie.
Gracie, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. I just had a nice conversation with Gracie. Do you want to answer my 2 questions? Why not?
Every Friday, I have to answer questions.
Every Friday? This is my first time.
I know that's not my here a couple months. It's crazy.
You here every day for every Friday?
Yeah.
Is it just here that you guys do it, or? DeLand? Oh, okay. Wow. Well, has anyone ever asked you the question about the First Amendment? Do you know what the First Amendment is? Freedom of speech, absolutely. We're both doing it.
What do I get for against the penalty? What are you gonna give me?
If you get all 5 of the First Amendment,
I don't want to answer your question.
I'll get you a drink at Starbucks.
I understand you gotta do your video, but I don't want to answer for every Friday. I have to answer for
Well, you got one. You got one, right?
Okay, cool.
There's 4.
Give me a pat on the back.
I'll give you a drink.
Give me a pat on the back. Thank you.
I'll give you a drink if you get the other ones. She was a lot nicer to me than Foshin. All right. Well, thank you for answering my question. I asked Polka Dot lady here, same question. Hey, ma'am, how you doing? So, are you? No, you're at Harris. I'm asking everybody the same question, like why they support the candidate. What is the #1 reason why you support? Can I read your sign? What does it say? Our granddaughters should not have to fight the battles their grandmothers already won. So, is it for women's rights? I'm guessing. Is that your main reason for supporting Harris? Okay. And I ask one more question to everybody. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution. You have 5 freedoms under just the First Amendment. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are? That's all consensual. All right, well, thanks for answering my first question. Have a good one. Hello, ladies. How you doing? Beautiful weather today, huh? Good. My name's Zach. I'm asking everybody here, I'm trying not to miss a single soul. I'm asking why they support their candidate, and then I'm asking them about the First Amendment, like what you know about the First Amendment, like the 5 freedoms. So freedom of speech, yep. And there's 4 more. You guys, you want to see between the 2 of you and get all the rest of them? They don't have to. Can I ask you why you support your candidate, though, like Kamala Harris? The only sane one running? Is there a particular policy at all that you care to opine on? Or? Now, Democratic Republic, is that synonymous with Constitutional Republic? Yeah, true. The definition of terms is very important. You know, people redefine terms or have different definitions of them, you know. I appreciate you answering my question. I really do appreciate that. You all stay safe. All right, thanks. Thanks a lot. Hi, how you doing? My name's Zach. How are you? Those ladies over there are really nice. I'm trying to get did I talk to you already? No. I'm trying to ask, like, why you support your candidate if you have one reason, and then, like, I'm a nobody. I'm here to ask. I'm asking everybody. Everybody's a victim. Yeah, them too. I already got them. What? No, I'm not with anybody. I'm not with anybody. I'm trying to be neutral. Why do you support Harris Waltz? I'm sorry? Okay, you can keep that sign there. That's fine. Do you mind answering my question about like why you support Harrison? What? Okay. Hmm. She's not a felon, not a criminal. Okay, I hear that a lot. Well, I've heard that you're not the first person who said that. And what do you think she has a good plan to support our veterans? Yes. How does she? I don't watch TV. I don't know shit about it. It's hard to hear. Does she have a plan for supporting? What do you know what the plan is for supporting veterans? That's very important. I hear it's really hard to find policies these days on either side on the internet. Oh yeah, that's part. I'm starting it now, but yeah, I'll be looking into it for sure. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you. Huh? Well, I'm live right now. I'm just doing it live. Gonna wait for James Madison to finish his conversation with Lady Cop over here. I don't know, I think they're playing this music to drown out conversation, number one, and number two, they want to commit prior restraint against the First Amendment for anyone who might want to exercise their rights, publish their work. We'll come back in a little bit, guys, over here to law enforcement. Once JMA has concluded his conversation, I don't want to interrupt. Yes, ma'am. Are you showing me a website to look it up? And this is, where is this? KamalaHarris.com? All right, I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and cross here. So this woman right here, her name's Andrea. That's a loud honk. This one right here, her name's Andrea. And according to, this is a public service, she likes to call people little for some reason. So we thought it'd be kind of cool to call her Andrea the Giant. What do you think? She is pretty tall. All right, so we haven't gone all the way down on the other side of the street here where you have mostly, if not all, Trump supporters. I think we hit up pretty much all the Kamala Harris voters. While I'm just standing here, I'm kind of bored. Hey, is it true that Waltz, he swallowed like gallons of horse semen? I also heard that Waltz, he wants to put tampons in boys' bathrooms, in men's bathrooms. Is that true? I don't know. That's just what I heard. It's pretty weird. If it's true. Not interested in having a conversation. That white sign says facts. Traitor, rapist, unfit moron, proven liar. We will not go back. These people really don't like Donald Trump. We got a can back from Andrea the Giant. Man, this light is taking, or this crosswalk's taking forever. JMA's really having a good conversation over there.
What do y'all think so far about this live? It's my first time doing a live. So hopefully you guys can see everything that's going on. The lag's not bad, or hopefully the connection's not giving you guys any headache.
What's up, Dominic? How you doing, buddy? I'm live right now. What's your channel again? Is that the name of your channel? Okay, well, say it again. I'm sorry. All right, and I'm Liberty Troll. Yep, subscribe to each other. Yeah, I'm getting some good stuff, man. What I'm noticing is, probably what you're already aware of is, Kamala Harris supporters are, for the most part, just giving some generalized answers without really substantiating it. And really the big reason is they hate Trump so much that they'll support Kamala no matter what. And I'm noticing over here where all the American flags are, they're saying, Trump supporters are saying, they love this country. They hate seeing what's going on, and they have all these reasons for why they believe Trump is going to make America great again. Right?
The border policies. Then he came out with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. You know he's going to control the economy because he's already done it. We had 1.4 inflation when he left office. We can talk policies. They can't.
Right. I've noticed that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also getting a lot of.
And whenever she's asked the question, the first question in the debate they had was, "How are you going? Do you think you're better off now than you were 4 years ago?" And she couldn't answer it. Then she was asked again during the interview, and she couldn't answer it. She refused to answer that question. That tells you a lot right there.
Yeah. The best answer I ever get on that is, well, it was Trump's fault. And it's his policies that have overlapped, carried over. They don't really get into the weeds on anything, unfortunately.
Down to 10%.
Is James Powers here for sheriff, like he was last week?
He's usually here every week, though. He's usually here every week.
I was hoping to.
He's been here for the last 2 weeks.
I was hoping to say hello.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, from what I could see, he got all the 5 elements of the First Amendment down offhand.
What's your position on the Second Amendment?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm noticing most people don't really disagree with the Second Amendment. It's more people are disagreeing with the First Amendment. So that's very important. I mean, they go hand in hand because you wouldn't have a First Amendment without the Second Amendment, but anyway, you'll see what I mean when you when you watch my channel later, you'll see in my videos I'm exercising my First Amendment right, and even here in Florida, man, I've noticed this is like a police state. People are always trying to, when I say people, I mean law enforcement is always trying to violate my rights, First Amendment rights, freedom of press, freedom of speech, whatever. And it's kind of sickening, man. It's important that law enforcement understands the First Amendment as much as the Second Amendment. So. Dominic, good to see you again, man. A birdie told me that they have like merch set up here, like Trump merch. Maybe it's over here. Yep. This guy goes, that's what those horns sound like. Trump, Trump. I'm sure like 99% of all honks are in favor of Trump. That's a kick-ass truck right there. Is that your truck? It's a kick-ass truck.
Yeah, it is.
How you doing, man?
Good. You get any good footage across the street today?
Decent. They're because this is really close. So I'm noticing Trump supporters, you guys have the American flags. You guys actually are willing to talk more about why you support your candidate, Donald Trump. And usually those answers pertain to, you know, your passion and love for the country. Whereas over there, the Kamala Harris voters, voters or supporters, their answers are usually, not all the time, there's exceptions, but typically, generically, it's going to be, or generally, excuse me, can't talk right now. Generally, it's because they hate Trump so much that they're voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
And there's not one American flag that I've been able to find on that side at all.
No.
Is this your?
This is my stuff. They're ashamed of their beliefs.
Yeah.
Let me check with him really quick.
Sure. Beautiful flag.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty handsome.
Donald Trump, President 47, making America safe again. I'm not so sure I care about safety. I care more about freedom, which is unsafe. Gun-toting Trump supporter.
Yeah, website.
A lot of stickers on this car. Wow. I see one I disagree with a lot, though. Right there, it says Ron DeSantis, best governor ever. That is so untrue. I used to think that, though, guys. I used to support Ron DeSantis. I know I voted for him before in the past. Unfortunately, though, he's already signed actually into law effectively that becomes effective first thing 2025 next year. So that's very unfortunate. What this law will do is it'll create more charges for patriots who exercise their First Amendment rights. Cop can, approach you and say, "Oh, you're within 25 feet of me. I'm going to hem you up for it," or add another charge, another catch-all charge to, say it's a trespass after warning. It's just another catch-all you'll see often attached to what they're already attaching in this police state. I found out a lot about Florida ever since I became an activist, and it's, hey. Anyway, let's see what they got here.
Flags, these flags here are 10, all the rest are 5.
How you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Trump was right about everything.
I make those hats myself, and then of course I got the Hello Kitty one that says make cats.
Yeah. I like the Let's Go Brandon.
That's funny.
Let's Go Brandon's old school. Would you like a Let's Go Brandon flag? They're free.
Oh, they are? Sure, absolutely.
Would you like a Let's Go
Thank
Brandon
you.
flag? Would you like one? I got one more. Here we go. They're
Let's
free.
go, Brandon. F. Joe Biden. I like, kind of like this one. Although, you know me, guys, I'm not a fan of desecrating our flag. I especially hate this flag right here.
Okay, that is 15.
The thin blue line flag.
30 altogether.
Not a fan.
Cash or card, baby?
I'm voting convicted felon.
And then because you bought
So,
5 $1
the leftist Kamala voters,
$1 item free.
we're all saying, oh, he's a felon, therefore you shouldn't vote for him. But Trump supporters adopt that, wear it as like a badge on their sleeve. That's pretty cool.
Here you go, sweetheart.
I'd rather use cash for something like this.
I was going to ask her a question, but she's pretty busy. I don't want to interrupt her while she's doing business. Let's head back this way. Hey! Yeah, so anyway, it's a big difference, man. Big difference. The flags with the responses I'm getting, it's night and day.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
what was your name?
My name's Gary.
I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Do you have like a YouTube channel or anything? Or
I have websites. I don't have a YouTube channel.
you want to share any of that?
It's motorheadshirts.net is one of my main websites, or the Trump shirts are on wickedT-s.com. I know that's kind of hard to get going, but
Yeah, I'm recording it, so
Okay.
I get a lot of patriots that watch my stuff. So
Yeah,
you
well,
might get some traffic there. Wicked-s.com.
Wicked T.
wickedT-s.com. All right, got it.
It's I couldn't get it without the hyphen.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, God, I had a thought for you, but now my brain, I got distracted.
Oh, we were talking about the difference between
Oh yeah.
Kamala answers. Yeah, go.
Yeah, they have no sauce on what they're doing. They are just all opinionated and what they've been indoctrinated to. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. The way I describe a lot of people like that. You've seen the Matrix movie.
Yeah.
Remember the scene where Morpheus and Neo are walking through the simulation, and he says, all these people, they're part of the system, and they will fight to protect the system that enslaves them.
It's a good analogy.
That's the world to a T right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They don't. Nobody wants to open their eyes.
I would agree with that. And even some people who may have it right logically and are on the right side, they've given up because right out of the communist playbook, their job is their intention is to exhaust the populace so that we don't think that our vote counts, that it doesn't really matter. So why get up and vote? Why get involved in politics? It's right out of the communist playbook. They want to wear us down to where we're like, I'm not going to get involved in it anymore. I'm sick of it.
Yuri Bezmenov?
No.
Yuri Bezmenov was a KGB defector, and in the 80s, they did a interview documentary with him that was hours and hours long, and he was explaining how there's been a plan in the Soviet Union since the 40s to take over the United States without a shot fired by infiltrating.
I have heard of that. Yes.
Yeah, the education system. You get professors in the colleges, you get teachers in the schools, and through generations, you indoctrinate into socialism first and then communism, to where the young people are just so indoctrinated into it that they just accept it and they think it's good. And then, like a lot of people who have experienced communism, they find out when it's too late.
Bye, Felicia!
Yeah, man. I think it's been going on for decades.
It's funny. My team lead at the Walmart, her name is Felicia. So when she leaves, I
really?
go like, "Bye, Felicia."
Yeah,
she gets that all the time.
Yeah, the invasion's already happened. There's already heavy infiltration in our government. With communism, socialism, same thing in my opinion. Socialism is communism light. I like to call it. It's just maybe an inconsistency away or step away from communism. But yeah, man, it's bad already, and I think that we've already pretty much just about lost our country.
Right.
And I would still fight anyway, man. If they're gonna take the rest of our country, it's not going down without a fight.
Another thing too is, you see, that's not an Israeli flag, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did you know that probably 95% of Biden's cabinet are dual citizenship to Israel?
I've heard of that. Yeah, a lot of call them Zionists, right?
Yeah, and then I can't think of the name. There's an organization. There is an Israeli government organization that is kind of like the Israeli government representatives to the United States. All but one of our senators and House reps have their representative from the Israeli government that advises them on everything about Israel. So the last time I checked, this is in Israel, They're over there. They need to do their thing. They should not have influence in the way our life is here.
I agree. China's not the only one with the heavy influence. It's Israel as well. Absolutely.
And it all comes down to money and banks and influence.
Yep.
Have you ever heard you ever seen the documentary All Wars Are Bankers' Wars?
No.
Because if you really look at it, every war that's ever been fought, who benefits from wars from both sides? It's the bankers. It's those who loan the money to fund the wars.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back to Napoleon. It goes back to pretty much everything. And how the Rothschilds got their fortune after the Battle of Waterloo, when they told everybody in England that Napoleon had won, which made the English stock market crash. The Rothschilds went and bought up everything, pennies on the dollar, and then pretty much owned everything. They owned England at that point.
Damn Rothschilds. Heard so much about those guys. Man, well, thank you for sharing, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also got a free flag over here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon. And yeah, look me up later. If you let me know how many, thank you. Let me know how many people that watch my live end up going to your, your website. Yeah. My YouTube channel is Liberty Troll.
Liberty Troll?
Yeah, 2 words, Liberty Troll.
Okay.
I troll Liberty in the places that need it. So.
Let me look it up right now. Getting out here, get my seeing eyeballs on.
I like that truck.
Yeah. You got to warn a lot of young people. When you are younger and you use computers, get blue blockers because the blue light from the computers will ruin your eyes over time.
Oh yeah, I actually I have one of those, a cheaper version, but yeah, I got one of those.
Oh, these are cheap. So on YouTube, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they don't kick you off YouTube for talking to people like me.
This is the first time I've done this, actually. First time I've done a live, and first time I've done like really anything kind of political. But I exercise my First Amendment rights in public places, and
one word or two?
2 words: Liberty space Troll. See the troll logo, the green face. Yep, that's me.
And then I'll leave with this last thing. Before 2015, I could give a shit about any of this stuff. I was a guy building hot rods and drag racing and painting motorcycles and just having fun doing my thing. But it showed its face to me. So
yeah, that's around the time I got interested in politics, when Trump entered the scene.
Oh yeah. Did you ever see the Comedy Central roast of Trump in 15?
No.
Go back and watch it.
All right. When I rewatch this, I'll write down.
One of the funniest things, and again, how Trump can laugh at himself. One of the comedians goes up there and goes,
well, he is a comedian.
He says Trump is so into himself, he videotapes himself masturbating and masturbates to that.
All right, man. It's like good conversation. Thank you. I like that. Where's your other flag? I like your other one better.
Oh, you mean
Let's go, Brandon.
Got my beach girl flag?
Huh?
Because I got my picture with some girls at New Smyrna Beach with that flag, so I call it the beach girl flag. Let me show you the picture.
All right. Get a picture of that. Where's that at?
New Smyrna.
Let me take off my glasses. I
Hang
can't
on,
see
man.
shit.
Let me.
That's New Smyrna?
Yep.
So you guys go there like once a week, once a month?
I try to go once a month, but that's me right there. It was last May. These girls saw me doing a flag wave on the beach with this flag, and they said, like, hey, we like your flag, why don't you get a picture with it? And I said, like, I'm going to Flagler Tavern for lunch, and when I get back, meet me over at the Ford Ranger. It's my truck right there. See right there? It's the same one.
Yeah.
And so I got back from Flagler Tavern. I walked by them again, holding my flag, and they waved. And then when I was back at my truck, I saw a guy with a blue Jeep Wrangler drive by with a "Let's Go Brandon" flag on the back of it. He got out and fist bumped me, and I saw the girls walk over to my truck, and these pictures came in.
Nice.
Today I'll never forget.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm asking everybody. There's under the First Amendment. You familiar with the First Amendment? You got basically five fundamental freedoms just under the First Amendment. So you got the First Amendment, you got the Second Amendment, which is right to bear arms. But what are the 5 freedoms?
Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom to assemble, and the freedom to petition the government.
Fuck yeah, dude! You're like the first person who got all 5 of those today. Damn! Yeah. And of course, it comes from the Trump supporter side. Of course.
They believe the First Amendment applies only to them.
Exactly, man. They were that I was harassing them earlier. I mean, there was a couple ladies in there that were like, "Man, stop harassing us." I'm like, "I'm just asking I'm polite and professional."
You're a journalist.
Yeah, I'm asking questions. I just want to know if they know the First Amendment, and I want to know, like, what is it like? Maybe the top reason why they support their candidate. That's it. Getting all kinds of attitude and cold shoulders, and I mean, some of them answer my questions, and I appreciate that. Some of them I had to pull teeth to get them to answer questions.
Well, that's how they are.
That's just, you got to be a little persistent with some of them, but
they won't talk to Trump supporters.
Right.
Their heart is full of so much hate.
and they assume that you're a Trump supporter if you're asking them a question.
Were you recording me the whole time?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Where is this going to be posted?
Liberty Troll. I was going to tell you, look me up on YouTube. So I get a lot of patriots who watch my videos. So Liberty Troll, like Liberty, and then space troll. But what I troll is Liberty into places that need them. So I use Liberty to go into dark places that, screech when they hear freedom. I think you might like it.
That's cool.
Yeah, subscribe to me. Leave me, drop me a comment. Remind me who you are. Do you want to give any sort of plug or anything? Any kind of like website, or do you have a channel?
I have an X account, a Twitter account.
Okay.
Let me just show it to you. Here.
Okay.
And by the way, remember how I told you about the blue Jeep? Well, look at my avatar.
Right on.
I wish that were mine though, but it's not. But this is mine right here. MAGA Matthew at Real Jedi Man 101. Whoop.
MAGA Matthew?
Yeah, right there. Real Jedi Man 101.
Real Jedi Man 101. That's cool. All right.
Kamala Harris is out there talking about, using a gun to defend your home. She's gaslighting. She's pandering to her voters.
Yeah.
She's for mandatory buyback.
There's video footage of her from previously, and this is the first time she's brought up guns ever since. But back when she was talking about guns, it was to take her guns away.
I would like, okay, you're pro-gun all of a sudden. Kamala, why don't you go to the range then?
She's trying to write on the back of some of Trump's policies to get more supporters.
That's how you know her campaign is sinking.
Exactly. That's why they tried to assassinate him twice, brother.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it's nice talking to you.
Likewise.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. I sure am. Again, this is the first time I'm going live on this channel, or any channel for that matter. Can I ask you a question? How you doing, sir? My name's Zach, by the way. What's your name?
I'm
Nick? So I have a YouTube channel, and I'm asking, most everybody here, about the First Amendment, because we're all here exercising it today. Are you aware? You're familiar with the First Amendment? There's 5 fundamental freedoms. Look it over here. It's hard to hear. There's 5 fundamental freedoms just under the First Amendment. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are? Can you name any of them, or all of them?
freedom of speech.
Yep.
That's the main one.
Yep.
I don't know what the other ones would be.
No problem. So you got freedom of speech. You got freedom to religion. Freedom of press, which is what I'm doing. Freedom to assemble, also what we're doing, and then freedom to petition your government. Yep. Very important that everyone knows that. So I'm asking everybody. But and then last question: what's the main reason why you support Trump?
Because he's the only one that makes damn sense, and he speaks his mind and the truth.
Because he's real, right? That's why I like him. He's real. Can't be bought, right? Any other policy particular?
All of them,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, brother. Enjoy your day, okay? I like the hat too. All right, so talked to them. I spoke with them. I don't hear the music blasting like it was going on earlier across the street. Might actually get a word in. Let's go back over there and see if we can speak to more Harris voters. And I wonder if JMA is still over there talking to law enforcement. I'd be interested to see what's so interesting. They've been talking that long. Here we go. Better press this. This crosswalk takes quite a while. Hey, buddy. In God we trust. I like it. I like his vest. In God we trust. He's. Can I pet him?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, buddy. Here, good boy. Good boy.
He's a good dog.
Yep, good boy. Boy, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Max.
Max. I like that name. What's up, Max?
Yeah, he was a rescue. When we got him, he had a bad case of worms.
Yeah.
But the vets put him on something.
He's a rescue, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What's that? He had actually some of the worst. He had what's called the hookworms.
That's what our pup had
And
when
those
we got
actually
him.
will kill them.
Yeah.
Like, those will kill little dogs, and even they hurt people too.
They do.
They'll make people
They
sick.
can go in through your feet. Like we were bleaching the grass when because we got our same thing, hookworm. And yeah, we were lucky. It only took like 2 rounds to clear
Oh
them
yeah,
up.
that's what the vets gave us. They gave us
Yeah,
2 rounds.
And they gave us like everything.
Yeah, it was.
Like 4 different meds.
We tried a bunch of them, but this
Yeah.
last one that we did seemed to work the best. It was a vet that we decided.
Hey, buddy.
Because the Humane Society, we went to the Humane Society for a while.
Hi.
And they were just like overcharging and under delivering. So we went to another vet and they gave us some good stuff.
So, do you mind if I ask you about the First Amendment?
Awesome, man, go ahead.
I know this is kind of like, coming out of nowhere, but under the First Amendment, you got 5 freedoms. What are those 5 freedoms protected under the First Amendment? You got freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, religion, press.
Holy shit.
And freedom of religion, speech, press, expression. Something along those lines. I think it's something along those lines. I don't know.
Say them again.
It's been a long time since I was in 8th grade. I can be honest. Religion, press, freedom of religion, press, speech, press, religion, expression,
Petition. And then what we're doing right here. Assembly. Bingo.
Thank you.
You're the second person that got through them.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Pleasure.
Love your dog too.
Awesome. What's your flag say? Let's go, Brendan. That's
Oh, you get it's for. I got it over there for free. If you want to get one, just go over there. Tell me you want a flag, and they'll give you this. Let's Go Brandon for free.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Good stuff, man. Nice to meet you. What was your name? Samir. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. Look me up later if you want to watch this video. It's Liberty Troll.
Liberty Troll.
2 words, Liberty Troll. Yep.
What kind of trolling?
I troll liberty into places that don't believe in freedom. Put it that way. I'm a good troll. And I am on the right for sure.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Drop me a comment later, brother. Remind me who you are.
Awesome,
All
brother.
right.
Pleasure. Be safe, man.
Yeah, you too, guys. All right, so we're gonna. I don't see the. Okay, so yeah, the Kamala supporters left. They're gone. I'm not surprised. And there's not as much passion over there as there is from the Trump supporters, for sure. I don't see JMA anywhere over there either, so I guess he finished up his conversation with the lady law enforcement officers. We'll go over and say hello. And then after that, we might start heading towards our car. I think I spoke to just about everyone here. Yeah, it's dying down a little bit. So this event started at like around 3. It's supposed to be from 3 to 6. And right now it is just after 6. I got here like around 1:30 in the afternoon. Don't ask me why. I'm always way early for whatever it is I have to be at. I'm always like one of the first ones there because I hate, feeling the anxiety of potentially being late and having to rush. Kind of like to get to where I need to go ahead of time so I can, relax, grab a drink, what have you. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to neglect you all in the chat. I can't see the chat. I mean, I see them as they come up, and then they disappear too soon for me to really sift through them. I'm using the horizontal view for the live, and my understanding, if I was doing it vertical, it's a little easier to go through the comments that way, but they're not really appearing on my screen. Man, this crosswalk. You got some little girls there saying F Donald Trump in the car. Of course they would be little girls. It just seems logical to me. The older one gets, they become more and more conservative. I guess it's because we all kind of start out as little socialists, right? We kind of mooch off our parents. We go to school, we eat that cafeteria food. Everything's kind of given to us, you know, in our younger years as opposed to our older years. As you get older, you start paying taxes. You have to take care of yourself and usually other people at some point. You want to keep more of your hard-earned income. It just seems to make sense that older people, you know, tend to lean more towards conservatism or towards the right. I know there's a lot of you who don't support Trump, but you know, I've been hearing a lot of people saying they won't support Trump because he supports qualified immunity in law enforcement and in our government officials, which they already have way too much qualified immunity. I've heard about that, and I've seen something in one of Trump's rallies that somebody linked to, but I'm not so sure I'm sold on, here we go, I'm not so sold on that narrative that he's trying to give even more unity or immunity to law enforcement officers. I mean, if that is the case, then I don't support that. But it doesn't necessarily make me want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'll still support Trump, you know, regardless of that, just because, you know, there's so many other things I support that he does. JMA is still over here, but now there's another cop. Hey, how's it going, ladies? Good, how are you? Good. I was going to talk to you earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt, you know, you guys. How you doing? My name's Zach. Can I get your name, badge number?
Yes, Detective Jack Lee, Orange City, ID OC1280.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Detective Martel.
Cool. Nice to meet you all. So are you all out here every Friday, or is there law enforcement out here every Friday for this event?
For right now, I think it's like scheduled time, but.
Okay, cool. If you don't mind me asking, I don't know how political you're allowed to get. Do you lean on any side of the spectrum that you're allowed to talk about?
Peacekeepers.
Okay, gotcha. Professional peacekeepers.
Just to keep the peace between everybody.
Amen to that.
We just want everyone to get along, that's it.
I don't know if this guy, what questions he's been asking you guys, but I want to ask you, I've been asking everybody, Trump supporters, Kamala supporters, everyone out here, I definitely want to ask our law enforcement officers this question. Under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, you have 5 fundamental freedoms that are protected. Now, let me guess, you've been asked that before, right?
I've seen you guys ask it.
Well, this is my first time, but what are those 5 freedoms under the First Amendment? Do you know offhand? If you don't, that's fine. I would just ask at that point if you would, in good faith, look it up later, because I think it's important. You know, First Amendment's important.
There's no way I'm going to be able to remember them all the time.
Well,
I
yeah.
always do it just in case I ever get asked, and then when I get asked, boom, I'm like, ooh, I know this one, but I'm like, I can't name it.
Well, if I may help you out a little bit, there's an acronym, RAPS, RAPPS.
Religion. Wait, hold on.
I've heard that acronym.
Assembly. Press.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Has to do with questioning or redressing, but it starts with the P. It's the most American thing you can do. A lot of people call it protest. It's petition.
Petition. Okay.
Yep.
And
Speech. There you go. Bingo. Ding, ding, ding. I'll get fist bump for that. Amen to that.
I'm gonna remember that now.
Okay. That's all I can ask for.
I promise you, I'm always like, I'm gonna know this because we deal with him all the time.
That's other officer president, and that's how I heard.
I read him
Now, this is a personal question I have, just out of curiosity. What auditors do you watch that are in Florida?
I personally don't specifically watch anybody. If I see it pop up on social media, I might watch it, but to be honest with you, I don't specifically watch anybody.
Do they use them in training? I'm just curious, like in any kind of like meetings, morning meetings at the station at all? Do they have like meetings every now and then where they do like a training on de-escalation?
I'm sure agencies do that.
You know, I don't know if they do that in the academy or not, but I've heard of some. You know,
Daytona State College holds like a class, but
yeah.
you have to sign up for it.
They're good training material. I would assume. You know, this is what not to do. This is what to do when you can. Exactly, when like regarding a trespass and stuff like that. Absolutely. I'm learning every day.
Always room to improve.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to talk to you as long as he does. I saw him over here talking to you. What were you guys talking about anyway? You guys were talking for a while. I was waiting quite a while to come talk to you two. But that's all I had. I appreciate the conversation. And
What's your name?
my name's Zach, like I say by the bell, or Efron, depending on which generation you're from.
Saved by the Bell is more my age, but
Yeah, mine too. Me too. I say that now. A lot of real young people are like, "What the hell?" But everyone knows Zac Efron.
Everybody knows Zac Efron.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Well, anyway, be safe out there, ladies. All right.
Thank you. Have a good
Thanks for the
weekend.
conversation. You too. See ya. Oh, if you want to look me up later, if you want to watch this video later, see how you all look. You look fine. It's Liberty Troll. 2 words, Liberty Troll. But I'm a good troll. Yeah, I troll liberty in the places that forgot our freedoms.
You said good troll. You know how the kids use the term the troll?
Yeah. The haters see me as a troll, right? But
the troll with the crazy hair.
well, people who hate freedom, they see me as a troll, but I sort of adopted the name in that sense. So yeah, I am a troll in that sense. Yeah. Drop me comments sometime if you're allowed to, all right? Literally. You too. Thank you. You too. Thank you. All right, guys. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? I'm looking at the chat right now. Nice khakis, yeah? Who's wearing khakis? What, the officers? I wasn't paying attention to what they were wearing. Well, let me know what you guys think. Someone said not lying. I said I didn't think you were blocked because I didn't. Okay, that's something else. Yes, I'm live, Curtis. The officers did good and the blonde is hot. I would have to agree with that. Yeah, Trump 2024, defender of the people and the Constitution. That's right. Fentanyl, Floyd. Absolutely. They tend to be the freedom fighters. Yeah, you're right about one thing, Fahrenheit 9/11. You're right about me not being good at being neutral. I would agree with that. I'm not good at being neutral because I'm clearly not. Nobody's neutral. I could do a whole video on the myth of neutrality. Everyone has dispositions. Everyone has opinions and thoughts on, the universal questions of the universe. For example, where we came from, who are we, and where are we going when we die? Just to name 3 of them. Everyone has answers or opinions to those universal questions. So yeah, I'm not neutral. I'm definitely biased, just like 100% of all human beings. Absolutely. I should do a video sometime explaining the myth of neutrality. If you want kind of a window into what I'm talking about, when you get done watching this video or whatever, look up on Google or on YouTube, look up Greg Bahnsen. Greg Bahnsen. He has done some phenomenal debates as a Christian, from a Christian worldview, against atheists and on the whole myth surrounding neutrality, how no one is truly neutral, as much as a lot of people pretend to be. No one's neutral. All right, so there's the Starbucks where I'm parked at, right over here. Gonna head out, guys, in a little bit. Any last thoughts that you guys have? Reading through some of the comments here. Division is real. That's right. Lion's Dilemma should have asked her out for a drink. She would have declined on camera for sure. Maybe I should go back over there and turn off the camera and ask her for a date. What do y'all think? Think I should ask her for a date? She was pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. This is a public service is asking if I had a conversation with Andrea, aka Andrea the Giant, since she likes to call everyone small or little. The answer to your question, Foshin, is yes, I did talk to her. She actually was a little bit nicer to me than she was to you. A little bit nicer, but she was still rude, and then she tried to shut me down after she answered one of my questions. Like, kind of gave me a half-assed answer, and then she told me to F off. But she was nicer to me though than she was you. I'll give her that. Brandon says, go ask Andrea if she'll be my I'm not gonna say it out loud. Just reading through some of the comments. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna go back over here. This feels kind of weird because I just came from there. So I heard that officers would potentially be arresting people because Kamala Harris voters were being little snitches and trying to get Trump supporters arrested for parking their vehicles and stuff over on what's technically, I guess, private property. And so what they ended up doing, the Trump supporters, is they spread out all throughout the areas where the Kamala supporters are usually. And so you would expect that maybe potentially there would be more contention going on, but didn't seem like there was much more of that than what I saw from This is a Public Services video from last week. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the feed here once I get over here. I'm gonna ask this law enforcement officer out on a date, and I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys what she says, because when she says no, it might be a little embarrassing. But hey, you know, it's kind of a numbers game, right? Actually, you know, before I end the live, I'm going to say hello to JMA. Thank you. I'm gonna say goodbye to this guy real quick. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
Oh, I do know this one here. What's up, man?
How you doing? I was gonna say goodbye here, so I didn't want to interrupt your all's conversation.
I'm just
at
a brick wall.
What's going on?
Yeah, just doing a minor, like, silly complaint, but...
Oh, okay, cool. How do you say your name?
Sergeant Kavita.
Sergeant Kavita? Sergeant, hey, Sergeant.
What's your name?
My name's Zach. How are you doing? Yes, sir. Nice to meet you. Can I ask you a question I asked everyone else?
Yes, sir.
I asked them too. They got most of them.
Please.
I'm big on the First Amendment, so it's about the First Amendment. So you have 5 freedoms underneath the First Amendment.
Religion, assembly, petition.
Raps. Yeah, you're cheating over here.
Petition.
Religion, petition, I think you said.
That's it. Religion, assembly, petition, press, and speech.
Bam. Amen, brother.
I like to pass.
Amen. Did he already ask you that question though?
No, sir.
Okay, well.
But I've been waiting for that one time to ask.
I'm impressed.
That's what we just told him.
I'm
We're
impressed.
waiting for somebody to ask us.
I was like, nobody asked me, and I've been memorizing everything.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Well, I'm going to end the live here in a second. Excuse me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed I came over here to ask out the lady law enforcement officer, more particularly the blonde one over here. So I'm going to end the live here because, you know, that's not a question I think is appropriate to ask on a camera unless you want to, you know, emphatic no. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully get an opportunity to do more of these in the future. And yeah, she might be married. I should probably look at her finger to see if she's got a ring on. All right, I'm not sure how to close this out except thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Liberty Troll out.